Good morning, students. Sai Ram. Welcome to Active English class. Students, I hope you all are studying well at home. Yes or no? You're practicing active English. Yes or no? Yes. As our exams are coming soon, please practice active English at home. So, students, today again in active English, I'm going to teach you one new chapter. But before starting our chapter, we'll see some questions. You have to answer that question. Are you all ready? Okay. Now, can you see there is one picture? Which picture it is? Yes, it is a picture of a fruit basket. And down there is one question. Now, I'll read the question. Are there any fruits in the basket? Look at the picture. Are there any fruits in the basket? Can you see some fruits in the basket? What will be the answer? Yes, there are some fruits. Yes or no? Can we count? Can we count the fruits? No, but there are some fruits. Yes or no? Now you all know for what we use some. We use some for countable things also and for uncountable things also. Now if we start counting the fruits, we will come to know how many number of fruits are there in the basket. But now we are not counting. We are just saying that there are some fruits. Yes or no? Now let's see the second question. Now look at the picture. Which picture it is? It is a picture of three cats. And now look at the question. Are there any cats in the room? Now students, there is one room and in that room there are three cats. So can you see the cats? Yes or no? Can you see the cats? Yes. So what answer you will give? Can you see the cats? Yes. There are three cats. Now students, here we can count the number of cats. Yes or no? Here we can say that yes, there are some cats. We can say, but here we are mentioning the number of cats. How many number of cats are there? Three cats are there. How many cats? Yes, there are cats in the room. How many cats are there in the room? Three cats. So students, today we are going to see when we are going to use are there and there are. So today our active English topic is are there or there are. Now I am going to teach you when we are going to use are there or there are. Okay? So first we'll see when are there or there are is used. When we are talking about more than one thing or person, we use there are. There are is used when the noun is plural. Now, when we are talking about more than one thing or a person, that time we use are there. We use are there in the question and there are for the answer. So, are there and there are one and the same. When we are talking about more than one thing, that time we use the word there are or are there. When we are asking about more than one thing, so how we asked, are there any sweets in the box? So there must not be one sweet in the box. There must be more than one. Are there monkeys on the tree? That means there are more than one monkeys. Yes or no? When we are talking about more than one thing or one person, that time we start the question with are there. And when we are answering to someone about more than one thing or one person, that time we use the word there are. Okay? So there are is used when we are talking about plural things. Now you all must be knowing what are singular and plural. Yes or no? So when we are talking about more than one thing, that time we use the word there are. So students, today we'll see some questions based on this. Okay? Today we'll see some questions which are based on are there and there are. Okay? So shall we start? Let's see the first example. Now these are simple questions and you have to give, first you have to answer whether it is yes or no, and then you have to write the further answer. Now I will teach you how you have to answer. Now, are there any desks in your classroom? Desk means where you sit and write. That is called desk. So, are there any desks in your classroom? See students, I have started my question with are there. Why? Because I am talking about more than one thing. More than one thing. I am not asking for one desk. I am asking for more than one desk. That's why I have used the words are there. Okay. So, are there any desks in your classroom? There are desks, na? So, how you will answer? Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Then you will give a full stop. There are some desks. After full stop, what you will write? There are some desks. Now, for such type of question, if the thing is there, you will write the answer yes. If the thing or that person or that object is not there, you will write no first. Then you will give a comma. There are not. We'll see such questions further. First, let's discuss about this. Are there any desks in your classroom? So what you will write the answer? Yes. And after yes, you will give a comma. Yes, there are. There are. There are, na? And after full stop, there are some desks. So you can count the number of desks now? No. But you know that there are desks in your classrooms. Yes or no? That there are desks in your classroom. So how you will write the answer? Yes, there are. There are some desks. Okay. Now let's see next question. Are there any windows in your classroom? Are there any windows in your classroom? Now see, again here, I am asking about more than one window. That's why I have started the question with are there. Okay. So, are there any windows in your classroom? It is there, na? So, how you will start the answer? Yes, there are. There are some windows. Are there any windows in your classroom? So, how you will write the answer? Yes, windows are there. Yes or no? But you can count the number of windows now? No. You know how many number of windows exactly are there? No, but you know that there are some windows in your classroom. So how you will write the answer? Yes, there are. There are some windows. How you will write the answer? Yes, there are some windows. Okay? Now, let's see the next question. Again, I have started the question with are there. Are there any horses in your classroom? Are there any horses in your classroom? Now, I am talking about more than one animal. Yes or no? I am talking about more than one horse. Yes or no? That's why I have started the question with are there. When we are talking about more than one thing or one person or one animal, more than one animal, that time we start our question with are there. So, are there any horses in your classroom? You have seen some horses in your classroom? No. So, how you will write the answer? No. There are not. Just you will add the word not with there are. Okay. Then you will give a full stop. And after that, there are not any horses. And you all know when we use the word any, When we use the word any, we have discussed this in our last lecture. Yes or no? When we use the word any, when we are talking about negative, when our sentence is negative, when we are talking about the things which are not there. So horses are there in your classroom? No. When we are talking about the things or the person or the animals which are not there. So for such things we use the word any. Okay. When the statement or when the sentence is negative. Negative means the things which are not there. For such type of things we use any. For such type of sentence, in such type of sentences we use the word any. Okay, and this type of sentences are called negative sentences. Negative means that things are not there. So are there any horses in your classroom? No, there are not. There are not any horses. See students, in this way you have to write the answer. Now we'll see the next question. Are there any children in your classroom? Are there any children in your classroom? Now, in the classroom there are so many children, yes or no? So, are there any children in your classroom? I am not talking about one child. I am talking about children. So, I am talking about more than one person. So, I have started the question with are there. Okay, so how you will write the answer? Are there any children in your classroom? Yes, there are. There are some children. Yes or no? Yes. Now, are there any children in your classroom means, are there any kids in your classroom? There are so many children in the classroom. Yes or no? Then, are there any children in your classroom? So, how you will give the answer? Yes, there are. There are some children. First you will write yes. Along with yes you will write there are. If the thing is actually there, then you will write yes, there are. If the things are not there, then you will write no, there are not. Okay? And then you will give a full stop and you will continue with the answer. So now here the children are there. So how you will write the answer? Yes, there are. Full stop. There are some children. Now you can count the number of children in your classroom. No, it's not possible. But you know that there are some children. So how you will write the answer? Yes, there are some children. First you will write yes, there are. Full stop. There are some children. Now we'll see the next question. Are there any dogs in your classroom? Are there any dogs in your classroom? I'm talking about more than one dog. So that's why I've started the question with are there. So are there any dogs in your classroom? No. There are not. There are not any dogs. So, are there any dogs in your classroom? How you will write the answer? No. There are not. There are not any dogs. Okay. Now we'll see the next question. Are there any pictures in your classroom? Are there any pictures in your classroom? Pictures means the wall pictures which we stick, like you make some charts and all. Are there any pictures in your classroom? Yes, there are. There are some pictures. Now, students, now you can sit and count the number of pictures which were there in your classroom. No, But you all know that there are some pictures in our classroom. Yes or no? So how you will write the answer? Yes, there are. Full stop. There are some pictures. We know that there are some pictures. We know that pictures are there on the wall in the classroom. But how many? Do you know the exact number? No. So we have used the word some. Which word we have used here? Some. So how you will write the answer? Yes, there are. There are some pictures. Let's see the next question. Are there any boys in your classroom? See, I am talking about more than one boy. Are there any boys in your classroom? How you will write the answer? Yes. After yes, you will give a comma. Yes, there are. There are some boys. Yes or no? Now you can go and count the number of boys. No. So which word you have used here? Some. See, now in the class there are both boys and girls. Yes or no? So we have used the word some for the things which are actually there. So boys are there in your class, na? But we don't know the exact number of boys. So we have used the word some here. So for this question, how you will write the answer? Yes, there are. There are some boys. How you will write the answer? Yes, there are some boys. Now, next question. Are there any girls in your classroom? Are there any girls in your classroom? Yes, there are. There are some girls. Now see students, in the classroom there are both boys and girls. Yes or no? So, how you will write the answer? Yes, there are. There are some girls. Okay? Now let's see the next question. Are there any computers in your classroom? In your classroom, are there any computers? What answer you will write? Yes or no? No, there are not. There are not any computers. Where we have computer? We have computer in a computer lab. We have computer in our class. We have computer in our classroom. No. So, what answer you will write first? No, there are not. Then you will give a full stop. After that, there are not any computers. Now we all know when we use the word any. Yes or no? So how you will write the answer for this question? No, there are not. There are not any computers. Let's see the next question. Are there any books in your classroom? Are there any books in your classroom? Now in the classroom there are girls, there are boys, and we all, for what we come to school? We come for study. Yes or no? So teacher must be keeping some books in the classroom. Yes or no? So how you will write the answer for this? Yes, there are. There are some books. Yes, there are some books. You can count the number of books in the classroom? No, but you know that teacher has kept some books in the cupboard, or she has kept some books on the shelf. Yes or no? So you know that the teacher has kept some books. So how you will write the answer? Yes, there are. There are some books. How you will write the answer? Are there any books in your classroom? So, what will be the answer? Yes, there are. There are some books. Okay students, now here we have seen some questions. For that questions we have given the answer, whether the things are there we have written yes, and whether the things or that person or that object is not there we have given the answer no. Yes or no? And we have written some where we don't know the exact number. Okay, when we don't know the exact number of that thing or that person, we have written the word some. Okay, and the things which are not there, actually for that we have used the word any. Okay, now you must have understood when to use are there. When we are talking about more than one thing or one person or one object, that time we use the word, that time we start the question with are there. Okay, and in answer also we start with there are. Okay, now students, we have seen some of this question. Now we'll see some more question, but in this question you have to write the answer in numbers also. So shall we start? Okay, now answer the following, but in this I will show you some picture, and looking at that picture you have to answer the question. So are you all ready? Okay, my first question. Now look at the picture carefully. Are there any books on the table? Can you see on the table there are so many things. Cups, apples, boxes, and books are also there. But how many number of books? Are there any books on the table? Can you see the books? Yes. See over here there are 2 books, and beside that there is 1 book. So total how many books are there? 3 books. How many books? 3 books. 2 plus 1, 3. How many books are there? 3 books. So how you will write the answer? Books are there on the table now. So how you will write the answer? Yes, there are. Full stop. There are 3 books. Now see students, in our previous questions we use the word some. Why we have used the word some? Because we were not knowing the exact numbers. We were not knowing the exact numbers. But over here we can count the things. We know the exact number of thing. Yes or no? We know the exact number of that particular thing. So we have written that number here. Instead of using the word some, we have written the exact number of books. Okay, how many number of books are there on the table? There are 3 books. Yes or no? So the first part, you know that there are books on the table. So how you will write the answer? Yes, there are. There are 3 books. How many books are there? There are 3 books. So are there any books on the table? Yes, there are. Full stop. There are 3 books. Okay. Now we'll see the next question. Are there any shoes on the table? Look at the picture. Look at the picture carefully. Are there any shoes on the table? Can you see the shoes? No, there are not. There are no shoes. There are no shoes. First you will write no. There are not. See students, in the first part also we have written the first part of the answer, both in first part of that questions also and in the second and in this parts also. Our first part of answer, that is yes, there are, or no, there are not, will be the same. But the second part of the answer is slight changing. In this part, we have mentioned the number of things which are actually there, and the things which are not there, for that in the first part we have used the word any. But over here in this answer we are using the word no. The things which are not there, for that we are using here. Which word we are using here? No. Which word? No. Can you see some shoes on the table? No. So how you will write the answer? No. There are not. There are no shoes. Now here we are using the word no. Instead of word any, we are using the word no. Okay. Now let's see the next question. Look at the picture carefully. Are there any boxes on the table? Can you see some boxes on the table? Yes, I can see. 2 boxes are there. Yes or no? So how you will write the answer? Are there any boxes on the table? Yes, there are. Full stop. There are 2 boxes. How many boxes? 2 boxes. Now here also we have mentioned the number of boxes because we know how many number of that particular thing is there. Yes or no? We can count easily. So we have written the answer. Yes, there are 2 boxes. How many boxes are there? 2 boxes. Now we'll see the next question. Are there any cats on the table? Look at the picture carefully. Are there any cats on the table? No, there are not. There are no cats. Now can you see in the picture? Cats are there? No. So how you will write the answer? No, there are not. There are no cats. Instead of word any, we have used here no. Which word we have used here? No. So, how you will write the answer for this question? No, there are not. There are no cats. Now let's see the next question. Are there any apples on the table? Can you see? Apples are there? Yes. How many apples are there? Count. 1, 2, 3. So, our first part of answer will be yes. There are. There are apples on the table. Yes or no? But how many apples are there? There are 3 apples. There are 3 apples. So, are there any apples on the table? Yes, there are. There are 3 apples. How many apples are there? 3 apples. So how you will write the answer? Yes, there are 3 apples. Okay. Now we'll see the next question. Now look at the picture carefully, students. Are there any chairs on the table? Can you see some chairs? No. No, there are not. There are no chairs. Can you see the chairs on the table? No, there are not. There are no chairs. See students, in this type of questions we have used the word no in the place of any. In the first part of that questions we have used the word any, but here we are using the word no. Why we are using the word no? Because the things are not there. The things which are not there. The things which we can count, but that things are not there. So for that we have used the word no. Now next question. Are there any cups on the table? Are there any cups on the table? Look at the picture. Yes, there are. So how you will write the first part of the answer? Yes, there are. There are na cups are there. And how many cups are there? There are 3 cups. There are 3 cups. So how you will write the answer? Full answer? Yes, there are. There are 3 cups. How many cups are there? 3 cups. So the thing which is actually there, for that we have written yes. And the things which are not there, for that we have written no. The things which we can count easily, for that we have mentioned the number. And the things which we cannot count easily, for that we have used the word some. Yes or no? So students, today we have seen when to use are there in the question and when to use there are in the answer. When we use are there or there are, when we are talking about more than one thing, one person, or one object or animal. Yes or no? When we are talking about plural things, that time we use the word there are. Okay? So I hope you all must have understood this lesson. So students, you also try to practice this lesson at home and try to solve this questions. Okay students, we'll see one more new chapter in the next period. Till then, keep on practicing this. Thank you.